Welcome back, Beatniks. It's Beat the Q. I'm your host, Lacey Mosley, and live from LA, it's Thursday afternoon. Today is February 22nd, National Margarita Day, okay? So before you guys get wasted away again, searching for your lost shaker of salt, why not play some Beat the Q with us and win some money, and maybe just buy a new salt shaker or another drink. This is a good time to remind you guys, okay, don't get too salty in the chat, all right? Let's keep it sweet down there. And look, even though it won't advance you anything in the game, you can always say nice things about me, because it'll help me in my heart. Anyway, speaking of hearts, hey, Valentine Mark, what's up, girl? Oh, and Mary Pond, I see you down there. And welcome back, Dan Osler. What's good, y'all? Y'all ready to play? Look, if you're logged into your TopBuzz or your Buzz Video account, you're doing the right thing. And make sure that you updated the app, too. That's the only way to take a swing at beating the Q. Some basic rules. I will provide you with 12 trivia questions, and you will try to answer them correctly. You have 10 seconds to answer, and once you've made your selection, you cannot go back. If you get all the questions right, you will win or split our grand prize. But as soon as you get a question wrong, you are eliminated out of the game. Cut it. Today, you'll be playing for a prize of $2,500. Some helpful tips. Plug your phone into a power supply if you're low on juice, and make sure you're connected to some good Wi-Fi, even if you have to steal it. And take off your shoes before running around in the house. I just cleaned this floor. Beat the Q is best played in groups, so we hope you're playing with friends or family or both. The family that plays Beat the Q together wins cash prizes together. If you refer a friend to Beat the Q, you'll get an extra life. That means you can stay in the game even longer. So share that 8-digit referral code on whatever social media you want. Guys, not in the chat. Whatever, fine. Ooh, hey, Seth from Maine. What's up, Seth Tozer? Ooh, and I see you, Wanda Cruz. What's up, girl? And Andrew Malice, welcome back.
I'm lagging. I'm lagging.
All right, guys, an important reminder. Started. Question 1. Who helps Willy Wonka run his chocolate factory? Oompa Loompas, Humpty Dumptys, or his son, Chad Wonka? For your first question on Beat the Q, I've got the perfect puzzle for you. That was good, right? Yeah? So who helped Wonka churn the chocolate? The right answer is Oompa Loompas. Willy Wonka employed more little people than TLC and the Lollipop Guild combined. And great job to over 13,000 of our winners. You guys didn't fall into the chocolate river on that one. All right, guys, here's your next cue. Question 2. In David Bowie's hit, Space Oddity, he sings the lyric Ground Control to Papa John, Major Tom, or Shaka Khan. Ground control to Papa John. Commencing countdown, pizza ovens on. Okay, that doesn't sound right. And the only thing that's astronomical about Shaka Khan is her music career, honey. The right answer is Major Tom. 10 days after Bowie released the song, man walked on the moon for the first time. And by the moon, I mean a soundstage in Culver City. Stay woke. Oh, and it looks like that question took out about 3,000 of you. Ooh. How's everybody doing in the chat? Y'all still being sweet to each other? Good. All right, guys. If you're being rude, we're going to have to launch you into space.
All the chat is
we're moving on to question 3. What is the name of Disney princess who must wait? What is the name of a Disney prince who must wake Princess Aurora with a kiss? Prince Philip, Prince Charming, or Prince Caspian?
Woke up. Oh, no.
Ooh, the classic Disney film where a curse would only be broken if a white savior made sexual advances on an underage girl while she was asleep. Well, the movie, of course, is Sleeping Beauty, and this particular savior was named Prince Philip. If you picked Prince Charming, you can kiss your chances at winning goodbye. And if you thought it was Prince Caspian, then you can return to Narnia because the game is over for you. But don't go all damsel in distress on me, okay? If you're already out, we'll be back in a few hours at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern with another chance to beat the Q, where there's going to be a $5,000 prize. All right, guys, moving on to question 4. Kiwi is a term used to describe the people of what country? Canada, Ireland or New Zealand? Is a mountain a kiwi? Is a leprechaun a
I
kiwi?
bet we're both gonna do
Or is a hobbit a kiwi? The nickname comes from the flightless bird of the same name, which is the national symbol of New Zealand.
Oh, good one.
Well, that question must have been tough because it
we
looks
better
like we
hush.
got rid of 400 of you. Sorry, guys, you're down under and out. But for those over 4,000 winners who are still in the game, let's move on to question 5. Which common school supply is often made from calcium carbonate? Markers, crayons, or chalk? This is a science question, but it's something that they use in almost every subject. The answer is chalk. If you were born after the 90s, you may have had trouble with that one since chalk really can't write on iPads. But if you got this wrong, chalk it up to bad luck. And it's not the end of the world. I'll be back at 7 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be back with 2 more games tomorrow, again at 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Pacific. Question 6. Which actress is not a former spouse of Brad Pitt? Nicole Kidman, Jennifer Aniston, or Angelina Jolie? You remember Brad Pitt as the hot robber in Thelma and Louise in 1991? I wonder whatever happened to that guy. I'm playing. I hope he's doing all right, though. And, well, he did get together with Jennifer Aniston in the late 90s and tied the knot with Angelina Jolie in 2014. So the answer is Nicole Kidman. She has yet to take a ride on one of Hollywood's favorite bicycles. Brad, if you're playing, I'd settle for being one of your kids. Just adopt me. Oh, and it looks like about 500 of you got this question wrong. But for the over 3,000 of you still in the game, let's keep playing. But if you got it wrong, next time, make sure you refer a friend before playing and use your 8-digit referral code to sign them up. We'll give you an extra life if you do that. And that's a good way to stay in the game even longer. Question 7. The police headquartered in Scotland Yard service what city? Edinburgh, London, or Glasgow? This one's a bit tricky. You see, Scotland Yard is a yard in Scotland the way that Rhode Island is an island filled with roads. The right answer is actually London. The entrance to London's police headquarters used to be on a street called Great Scotland Yard, and the name stuck even after the office changed locations. And it looks like, over 1,200 of you got this one wrong, and you are Brexiting the game. Oh, but we have over 2,000 winners who are still alive, so let's keep playing. Question 8. Duncan is a popular brand of this up-and-down childhood staple. Trampoline, pogo stick, or yo-yo? The only up-and-down staple of my childhood was my parents' relationship. Ooh, I hope they're not watching. The right answer to this question, like the famous cello player, is yo-yo. The yo-yo dates back to at least 500 BC when it was depicted on a Greek vase. And speaking of Greek things, here's a tragedy. Oh, it looks like over 500 you are out of the game. But you can come hang out with us on Twitter at BTQ Official. Oh, and shout out to some of our new followers. Hey, Vicky Vix, Kimberly Hoffman, and T. I see you. Thanks for the follow. You can join us on Twitter at BTQ Official. All right, so we've got a little over 2,000 people moving on. Congratulations. Question 9. What was the most valuable baseball card ever sold? Joe Jackson, Babe Ruth, or Honus Wagner? This card is valued at $2 million. At first, I was shocked to hear that anyone would pay that much money for a tiny piece of paper with some dead guy's picture on it. But then I remembered this one down in the same country where people eat laundry detergent and give reality stars the ability to launch nukes. The right answer is Honus Wagner. The reason his card is so rare is that baseball cards used to be sold by tobacco companies, and Wagner didn't want the little children to buy cigarettes to get his card, so he had it recalled. What a good man. Ooh, and I see that over 1,000 of you wish you could recall this question. But shout out to the 800 winners still in the gang. All right, gang, 3 more cues to beat. Question 10. Paul Massarelli was never a spokesman for what telecom company? AT&T, Verizon, or Sprint? Who the heck is Paul Massarelli, right? I've got 6 words for you. Can you hear me now? Good. Commercial actor Paul Massarelli famously defected from Verizon to Sprint just last year, but Paul was never a spokesperson for AT&T. I'm sorry to all of you who went all AT&T and dropped this call. Ooh. And it looks like that was over 200 of you. But for the 750 of you who are still with us, you are 2 questions away from winning Beat the Q. So way to go, guys. I'm proud of you. Question 11. Which one of these wars was the longest? Yaruka War, Navajo Wars, or the Yaqui Wars?
Navajo Wars? I don't know.
Yeah. What is it good for? In this case, winning money in a trivia game, okay? The correct answer to this question is the Yaqui Wars. The Yaqui Native Americans fought the Spanish and Mexican armies for a period that lasted over 400 years. That's almost as long as a line at the DMV. Oh, and it looks like 117 of you got that right. You are the elite few who are about to meet destiny.
Fighting for 400
this is
years.
your final question.
Having a war that long. Good grief.
Here it is, Beatniks, for 2,500 pesos. Final question time. This rare type of fish actually walks on the seafloor using its fins. Red handfish, wandering carp, or Indian redfish?
Wandering carp.
Is there anybody in here who's a marine biologist? Where is Judge Costanza when you need him? Am I right?
Carp or bottom feeders.
Well, to beat the Q and take home the cash, the right answer to this question is red handfish. This little guy does more handstanding than a yoga teacher on Instagram. Congratulations to those of you who got that right. You'll always be champions, even if you never win again.
Somebody said easy, I won. I mean, the questions really aren't crazy.
Yes, congratulations to all 171 winners. Now, don't worry. If you didn't hit the jackpot today, we are live 7 days a week. And just to make sure you feel better, I'll be back in a few hours at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're doubling the prize to $5,000. And we'll be back tomorrow for 2 fresh episodes of Beat the Q. First one's at 4 p.m. Pacific, and there's a second game at 7 p.m. Pacific. And, this just in, Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing another major game with our biggest prize yet, y'all. An epic $50,000 prize. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you missed that one, I will be very ashamed of you. If you are one of our winners, it's really easy to withdraw your money. Just click on the icon at the top right and click withdraw and connect to your PayPal. Then you get that shmoney. We make it easy to brag about winning to your friends on social media. So after this game, make sure you get online and stunt. Spread the word and rub it in their faces because you just made some money. If you couldn't play today, remember, you need to be logged into your TopBuzz or Buzz Video account. So close out of this game, download the latest version of the app, create an account using your Facebook, your Twitter, or your Google account, and you can just jump into the game next time. I've been your host, Lacey Mosley. Thanks for watching Beat the Q.
$14, not bad. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.